All right, we are going.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Coffee Club. Look at the long, nice list of names, all the nice familiar ones. And I've said hello to a bunch of you, but wow, look at this. Rock Dog, Pie, Reg, LSR, I'm probably saying Voss Rose. Haven't seen you in a while, darling. Good to have you back. This is great. Jasper and Nero and Deep Blue Hunter and some of you guys. I can't believe. Did you sleep at all from yesterday? So I'm here at Quill's place. Quill, you gotta get
A little bit more. What's your knee?
and
There you go.
you can see what we're flying today. I put the little clue up in Facebook this morning with the Celine Dion song "We Can Fly." Yeah, every time I hear that song, I was saying in chat earlier, I'm half packed by the time it's over. And then Ascent point out that I'm half packed all the time. But yeah, see, we're in a little plane. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? So I've never played one of these before, and I've certainly never played on this sort of thing before. It's just a little bit creepy to me. But Quill says that makes it go.
Yeah.
I guess there's no brakes, right?
There are actually brakes, not in the air.
Well,
Although that's sort of what the flaps are
too
for.
bad.
Air brakes don't stand for that.
Air brakes don't work that way.
Yeah, these little planes
That's
don't have air brakes.
unfortunate.
There's no reverse.
There's no reverse.
This
Okay.
plane is this is a Cessna 172 from A2A Simulations. It is one of the most highly detailed and realistic airplane you can have in a flight sim.
Wow.
The 172 I think was made in like the 60s or something like that. So we're in an older plane. If you hit the button there, the sort of thumb button,
This one?
yeah, go ahead and hit it.
Okay.
It'll toggle between views. Hit again,
Oh.
and then one more time.
So if I hit this wrong, I'm just going to smash into shit. Okay, that'll be awesome.
Now, in case of emergency, we can do something in here that we can't do in a real plane. We can pause. So the P button
I
on the
need the
keyboard.
pause button.
Hit the P button on the
The
keyboard.
P button is going to just pause this thing.
Yeah.
And
There we go. Now it's paused.
oh,
P for P
so
brake.
if I'm like going into the side of a mountain,
Uh-huh.
I can just pause and enjoy my death as it comes to
That's
me.
right.
That's
Long,
good.
lingering look at it. It's going to be totally fine.
Oh my god, this is gonna make creepers my little friends. Oh my goodness.
So if you want to pause, what we can do is we can show them what our flight today will be on our map.
Yes, let's do that. Do I?
Hit
Where are
P
we
again to
going?
pause. That
Okay.
way we're not, spending any fuel.
Okay.
We don't have to worry about anyone trying to land on us.
We're using up fuel sitting here. Okay, yes. This is where we're going today. Sort of. something
Yeah, no,
like that.
it's off screen.
What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Okay.
Oh, the
They're
purple
getting
Yeah,
one.
a
I
whole
know,
monitor.
The purple
right?
one, right?
We're
Yeah.
starting right there. That's in Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if Color Slide is in this group. I was hoping he'd be there this morning for this. We drove from Edinburgh down through Carlisle to the Appleby
Oh,
Horse
you drove
Fair.
through Carlisle?
Yeah.
So Edinburgh was over here.
Yeah.
Carlisle,
Yep. Down there, down to Appleby in Cumbria.
which is around here, we figure.
Yes, it's all right there on that river. That little river right near the dot is where they actually take the horses down into the water to wash them before they bring them up to the one block road of the downtown area where all the sales are.
Which is where
Nice.
they take off in airplanes.
And it was just such a we take off on airplane right down the block there once the horses are moved. But they have like the main street are the gypsies, the travelers are in there with their horses, and there's a sidewalk where they've put up a barricade so you can kind of come down the street and then you have to kind of walk up around. And then they have another barrier that there's signs all over, don't tie horses to, which all the horses are tied to.
Of course.
All of them, yeah. And then on the other side of it, there's a little grass embankment, and the river is there. So all the tourists go over to the embankment, and the locals use the sidewalk and just try to avoid all the tourists. And then the travelers are all in the middle with their horses. And Color Slide, Craig, is terrified of horses, which I didn't know till that day. So he says, yeah, we'll go to the fair. It'll be fine. Right? So we get there, and I think he's so nervous. He's not reading any of the signs that says, walk this way or go that way. Straight down the middle. And it is packed like bum to bum with horses and people. And there's wagons and carts, and the horse would step and it would roll back and bump you and slam you into a horse this way. And I mean, I don't have many pictures taken of that because it was too tight to get my hands up to get the pictures, sort of thing. All you would have seen is the neck of a horse in front of me without being able to tell what it was. I mean, it was that tight. And he's walking right smack through the middle of all of this, very quiet, very, very quiet. And I think by the end of that day, he was going, we should go horseback riding. You know, It
Nice.
was great.
Nice.
So it was good times. So we're going to fly to Appleby today.
Yeah, so
Theoretically.
the purple lines that Briarstone looked at is, these are the radio stations we're sort of going to be following to guide us in. It's kind of weird. There's like a big dearth of any sort of radio towers, anything over here that we can tune into. But it's okay, because there's a radio tower called Tala over here, and there's another one over here at Dean Cross. And so what we're going to do is, I've already got the radios tuned to both those stations. And the way these VOR stations work is they tell you at what compass direction you're at.
Okay.
Compared to this. So if we're directly right of Dean Cross, we would know, it would tell us 90 degrees basically. And we would know we're directly east. So when I have them tuned, and we'll see little dials in there, is we'll know when we're on these purple lines basically. So we're going to leave Carlisle, and I think we're leaving towards the north. So what we'll do is we'll leave to the north, we'll turn around.
Oh,
and then
he says with such assurance.
It'll be fine. And then we'll intercept this radial.
Sure.
And then once we're on it, we're going to fly following this radial.
Oh,
And then we're going to
my
keep flying it
God.
until we intersect the other one, and we'll know we're at the spot. And that's how we'll
I
know.
had no idea that
This is technology from like
he
the
made
1940s.
me buy a flight sim last night. He came up to my
I
studio
didn't make you do
and
anything.
said, "Do that now."
geez.
It was terrible. It was terrible. But it's like, okay, Quill, I'll be good. So I have one now.
Yay.
You just need a joystick.
Yeah, but you have.
And you can
now.
fly with sort of a mouse yoke, but it's not at the same.
So I need one of
Doesn't feel the
these
same,
now. I
sure.
never ever would have thought I'd say that in my whole freaking life.
They're cool.
Okay, so that makes it go.
Yep.
This would not make us do. Okay, then we pull it back to start
Yeah.
raising the nose. Do we
Go
have to
ahead
be
and-
going a certain speed before?
Yeah. In fact, there is. Go to the external view again. By the thumb
The
button.
thummy. Okay.
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 And now, actually, go ahead and like pull back. See how it's the tail,
look
and you
at
can use the hat
this.
switch over here.
Uh,
Hit that to the right. It'll just turn your camera. There you go. Now do the same thing. Pull back.
okay.
Pull forward. Now
That's what
bank
we're
left and
doing.
right. There we go.
Oh, look
Which
at
is
the little doobers.
yeah. Those ailerons over there, and that's how we fly. There's some other stuff, but we'll mostly be on that. Now the trigger is your brakes. Right now
This here?
Right now the
Okay.
parking brake is on. As soon as you touch the trigger, it'll release the parking brake, and then at that point is while you're holding it down, the brakes are on. While you're released, the brakes are off.
Okay, so if I click this now. Oh, okay, you can see down
Yeah.
the little red thing in the bottom.
Yeah. So the parking brake's released, and now if you hold it down,
Now
your
it's
brakes
on.
will be on. I'm gonna go
Yep.
ahead and hit the parking brake on again.
Okay.
Go ahead and throttle up. We'll just give it a try. We'll throttle up. We'll throttle down.
Oh.
The windows are fogging.
We're fucking.
So here we've got
That's
our
all
RPM
the
and stuff.
fear coming off of me. So I need to be in the green. One assumes to take off.
That's the normal operating range. So pull down now. We're not going to take off quite yet. But yeah, basically at full throttle, you'll more or less be at the red line, and we're gonna be at full power when we take off. And then once we sort of level off, we might pull back a little bit.
Okay, why is this scary? And I'm sitting
So-
here in a chair in the basement of
Because
my
it's
house.
exciting.
Oh my god! It's like, woo!
Because you have a
there we go.
passenger, that's why.
So these are our this is our defrost vent over here. So I'm gonna open that up
Oh
fully.
my goodness!
And
serious?
I accidentally went and turned on the cabin heat, which we don't really need. What's the temperature right now? It's 14
It's
degrees Celsius
cool.
outside.
Okay,
We'll
outside.
turn on the pitot heat, and we'll give us a little bit of cabin
What's
heat.
a pitot heat?
The pitot,
That's my toe that he broke.
yeah,
That's my pitot.
it's dangling off the wing right over here, and if we flip over, it's this thing.
Ah.
That tells us what speed we're going at. And the pitot heat keeps it nice and warm to ensure that it doesn't frost over.
Look at that! It looks like we have no window now,
Yeah, yeah.
which is
it's
a little
defogged.
frightening in
There's
and of
still a little
itself.
reflection as you sort of pan around, but overall we're gonna be okay.
All
right.
Okay. Okay.
Take the mouse,
No.
and I'm gonna get you to point at things to make sure you know where they are.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm
This bit
actually
right
a
over
little
here, and
nervous.
also that way everyone on the
Okay,
stream can see where we point.
okay.
This thing right over here.
This bit right
That
here.
that's our
Okay.
speedometer.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand that one.
That is the only instrument you're actually going to need to look at while we fly, because mostly we're just going to do this visual by looking at the
Oh,
horizon.
thank goodness.
Okay. Now, when we take off, you're asking about that. We're going to be taking off at a speed of about 60 knots ish, which you can see the little 60 It's 40, 60.
Right, 40,
I mean,
60.
we can,
Okay, no, that's
for the
good.
takeoff, I could
That's
zoom in
good.
a little bit like that.
Once you have an idea of where you are, it's easy. Okay.
So when we get there, the plane will actually want to take off on its own. If you don't do anything and we keep speeding up, it will just take off. But at that point, usually what you do is you pull back a little bit to rotate up.
Okay.
When we pull back and leave the ground, the plane is going to want to shift to the left slightly because of the way the propeller works. Now, Matt and I are on the right side of the plane, so that'll counteract the weight a little bit. There might still be some left movement. There's no wind. Everything's super calm. But there we go.
This is amazing.
If we happen to fly into a cloud, which won't happen, this is your artificial horizon that you could stare at to keep level, but we don't need that. This is our altimeter, tells us how high we are.
Okay.
Right now we're at about 200 feet. The little needle is in thousands.
Okay.
So we're going to be trying to fly about 3,000 feet, but you don't have to look at it because I'll let you know. This is our current vertical speed. This is another important one. This is our gyroscope that tells us our
That's this way, right?
no, this this shows our horizon where
okay.
we're doing this. This is like a compass, right? We have our actual compass here.
Okay.
But you know how compass is when you turn, the needle sort
Yes.
of dangles back and forth a little
Yeah.
bit. The gyro will instantly update your heading.
Nice.
So we're going to use that. I'm going to make sure that they're all calibrated there. And we're going to use this. So you see there's a little S over here, that's south.
Yes.
So when we take off, so we're taking off sort of northeast. We're gonna take off and we're gonna make a right turn after we're in the air and head straight south. Then we're gonna try to intercept that purple line.
Right.
The purple line is this thing over here. When this little line is right in the middle of this beacon, we're right on the purple line. It's pretty close. We're pretty close to it right now.
Okay.
And at that point, we're going to fly on a heading of 159, which I will tell you, a little right, a little left, but I put a little hintamabob here. It's this little orange thing.
A hintamabob. I
Yeah.
love hintamabobs.
This heading
Okay.
bug. So once, first start, we're going to start by flying south, which is the S. And then once we hit this line, we're going to turn so that this orange thingamabob is straight
in
up.
front, okay.
That'll be the correct heading for what we're trying to do. And then we're going to wait until this little line here hits the middle, and then we'll be at Appleby.
Oh my God, this is so cool.
So you want to go ahead and take off?
Are we there yet? Learn to fly in 15 minutes.
Oh, one more thing.
Oh no, there's another
This
thing.
only matters while we're on the ground.
Okay.
The way you steer the plane on the ground is by twisting the joystick.
Oh, good Lord. Okay.
This will use the rudder, but also you've got a teeny tiny little front wheel that will sort of turn.
Right,
So
okay.
you're going to be using that to try to stay straight down the middle. That literally is going to be the hardest part of this entire flight.
Okay, so this is nose up, that's nose down, or just, you were saying. This would be to bank to the left and come around.
Yeah, your plane
This
will
is bank
twist that
to the
way.
right to come around, and then on the ground it's like this.
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
Serious question.
Yeah.
How do you do a barrel roll?
just shut up.
By accident?
Yes.
Okay.
Potentially, yeah.
Potentially.
All right.
Okay.
Give it some juice.
I'm actually so nervous. I'm like all trembly. This is very
The adrenaline.
How do you think your passenger feels?
You wear the hat, maybe.
Ooh, put the hat on. Now you'll feel
Does that
more.
take the fear away?
Yeah. There you go. Captain Ava.
Captain Ava?
You feel better now. I know you do.
You're right.
Okay. Slowly throttle up. The
I don't
parking
feel
brake
any
is
better.
already off.
Good morning, guests. This is your captain speaking. Let's see. How do we do this? We don't have a stewardess. So it's like, okay, we will be flying. We will be taking off in just a moment. We will be flying in good, clear weather, sunny skies, all the way to Appleby. Estimated time of arrival, 20 minutes?
We'll be over Appleby in less than 20 minutes,
In
I'd
less
say.
than 20 minutes. Emergency
Things.
emergency exits can be found to your right and to your left.
Oh, you can
You
open the doors.
the door and you jump.
You can open the doors.
Oh my God. If you feel ill, you will find bags on the seat behind me. Use them, please. Are you buckled in? Please keep your seatbelts buckled for the entirety of the flight.
I do have the
I'm
full
buckled.
checklist.
Did you really?
Yeah, well, we could do all the. We could have started with a cold engine, gone through the entire startup of literally I've got even the tie downs for the plane. I keep it down on the ground and not blow it away. We take all these things off step by step by step.
This is
prime the
incredible.
engine, do this. But I got it all ready to go for you.
Okay. So, we're just driving.
Yeah.
Right? The brake is off.
The brake is off.
Okay.
So you can start by throttling up to about half. Get a sense of what it's like to sort of try to steer down here. So you've got your throttle. It'll take a bit.
Going. It's
It'll-
moving.
It'll start moving.
It's moving. And I can go.
Small movements. There you go. All right.
Okay, get back in the middle.
Give it the full juice.
Not yet.
Juices.
Yes.
I'm not straight yet.
That's
I'm
okay.
freaked out.
You have a
That's
limited amount
okay.
of.
Well, you're eventually
You have
gonna
a
run out of
limited
runway.
amount
Okay.
of runway.
Full juice.
Full juice.
Oh God, this is horrifying. Full juice. And then I can't remember where the speedometer is.
It's right there. I'll let you know. Just keep it level. I'm your co-pilot. It's my job. Go ahead and rotate. Pull up a little bit. Pull up. There you go. Now nose down a bit. Nose down. You're gonna stall. Down.
Down and forward.
Push forward. Okay. Now try to keep things level of the horizon. You hear that whining?
Yeah,
That's
my
the stall.
fear.
That's the stall one.
No.
There we go. You're fine.
Faster.
Yeah. You were at full, weren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Stay on full. Now just try to level out and nose down just enough so you can see the horizon.
I'm so scared. I can't believe it. This
Nose
is
down.
You got to push
horrifying.
forward.
Push
Push
forward,
forward.
nose down.
You're gonna stall again. Push. Give her hell. All right. Now you're gonna try to keep it level. Now like this. Keep this side of distance right over there. You're gonna speed up automatically. You're gonna be okay. You gotta keep pushing
shit.
forward. You're gonna have to do a lot of pushing forward.
Oh,
Keep it there.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep pushing forward. You're not gonna be letting go.
Oh, I
Push.
Push.
Push. Now hold it there. Hold it. No, hold it.
Oh, you don't just let go.
No.
I was just letting go. I go push forward and let go.
Now you gotta keep the pressure so that we keep the horizon exactly where we have it.
Oh,
All right, nose down a little bit more.
Now where are we going?
Oh, well, that's okay. We'll work on
straight to hell.
we'll work on straight and level first. There we go. Very nice. Now,
Ah, this is terrifying.
you know how you keep having to push forward like this to keep it where it is? What we're gonna do is we're gonna trim. I'm gonna go ahead and trim up this way. There's probably a hotkey on the
What
keyboard.
do this trimming then?
So
Speak.
what I'm doing is I'm changing some of the settings. I'm changing the sort of baseline of your control. So as I do this, you're going to be able to slowly start to relax your forward pressure while keeping it. Keep everything level. Keep where we were. Let go. Push forward. Keep that, that half inch there of horizon. Now as I keep doing this, you're going to be able to start to relax your hand a little bit. And at some point, we'll hit this point where you're going to be able to let go completely. Let me know when you're about there.
Look, we're on no hands, and we're gonna crash now.
We're going to go down a little bit, but it's going to change as speeds change. So I'm going to trim back up a little bit. And
We're not aiming
now
for
go
the
ahead.
ground now.
No, but actually right now we're flying level. It looks, because of our camera angle, it looks like we're going down. But okay, now we are
Now we
descending
are
a
going
little
down.
bit. Just pull back a little bit. Pull back a little bit more. A little more.
Yes.
Line up to the base of this. Okay, there you go. Leave it around there.
Look,
This is
I
pretty
can
much
let go
level.
now. No, I have to hold it. here.
How are you holding it? Are you
I
holding
am
it back?
pulling it back.
You're
yeah.
pulling it back, so I'll trim against that. Okay, now let's see what happens now. That is pretty good. You'll have to adjust it from time to time, but now we're at the place where it's not going to be. You're not
Yeah,
fighting
it's
anymore.
going down here.
That's
Look
okay.
at the countryside.
So while we're low like this, because of my graphic packs, every now and again we'll get a few fuzzy squares that pop in like that. I'm still trying to mess with my
Oh
settings.
my god, this is beautiful.
So it is.
Where are we? Where we're aiming? Where are we going? Like,
Well,
God
we'll
knows
figure that
where.
out in a
We're
second.
lost.
We're gonna put in our earphones so that the engine sound's not quite so loud. There we go. Okay, so right now we're heading directly north. So we want to do a 180-degree turn.
180
Sorry.
degrees. That's
Okay.
like,
We're still climbing slightly. We're just over
Good.
2,000 feet, which is
So
wonderful.
we're just gonna slightly go.
You can go right or left. Either way doesn't matter.
do a barrel roll.
Bank a little bit more.
I'm.
And you're going to have to apply a little bit of back pressure because as we turn, less of our wing is pulling us up and it's starting to pull us to the side. So we're going to drop a little. So you have to back pressure just a little bit, but that's
God.
pretty good. You are flying almost completely level here. We're actually rising a little bit, which is not the end of the world. We have a lot of speed. Good. So we're coming around at 60 degrees. This is actually a really sexy bank. It's perfect. It's a 30-degree bank. You're keeping it almost level. We're now facing directly east.
But I'll just keep doing this in circles because I'll never be able to straighten it out again.
Oh, sure you will. So
This
very
is
soon we're going to want to start
amazing.
leveling out, but not quite yet.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and start leveling out now.
This is so
Just roll it back the other way.
good.
Roll it. More left.
A little more, honey.
More
Go
left.
that way.
More left.
More that way.
There we go. Now, there you go. Let it settle in a little bit more.
And
Yeah,
down.
nose down definitely. We're
Down.
definitely bleeding off speed.
Bleeding off.
and left a little bit more at the same time while you're going down. All right.
Oh. Am I anywhere near south?
Job.
You went you're a little further west and south, but just a scooch. That's actually the airport we left at. You can see Carlisle
Oh.
Airport right over here.
So I've gone nowhere. Awesome.
Well, this is kind of what we're looking to do. Now, you can see
Oh.
right here, the line we're looking to intercept
Yeah.
is slightly to our right. Now, we're not going to go chasing it because of the angle it's going at, we're actually going to cut across it. You can
Okay.
picture this almost an invisible line
It's
that
kind
goes
of going that way,
shoom.
yeah. Okay.
So once it gets to the middle, we're going to be turning.
cool.
You're going to be turning to try to get this orange thing
Okay.
to be right at the top. Once this is in the middle. And as it gets closer, it's
Okay.
going to be fine. It's getting closer. It's getting closer. We'll intersect it on the other side of the airport.
Oh, the countryside. I'm in the UK again. Okay, I gotta just do this all the time. I love this.
This is pretty exciting. I'm not gonna lie.
This is freaking I need one of these.
It's handy.
Are they expensive?
No, it's like $35.
Can I get one tonight after work?
Yeah,
Can
they
you
sell
tell
at
me?
Future Shop.
Future Shop is still open past 5 today? I could
I
leave work
don't know.
early.
Or some, yeah,
Can you play
What?
Skyrim with one of those?
you probably could.
Well,
because
y'all
you
my
can,
character.
because you can play with an Xbox controller,
this
obviously.
is
Right, yeah, yeah.
So-
fabulous. Oh god, this is so pretty.
All right, we're coming up on the VR radio
So I
right now.
have to go off to the
make a
left a
left
bit?
turn, and try. We'll try to get that orange bit in there. So start the left. Go ahead a little more intense. And actually, that'll be swell there. Now try to hold this angle. And now we're coming in on the little orange bits. So
Yeah.
go ahead and start leveling out. Right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so it doesn't just.
It doesn't level out on itself. What you got to do is
Ah.
you have to give it. It's not like a car. You get sort of spoiled where if you make a turn in the car and you let go of the steering wheel,
It kind of rolls back. and-
because of the sort of natural forces, that doesn't really happen here. In fact, past a certain bank, if you were to let go, it would almost sort of bank on its own and keep going over. We're not making turns
Till
quite
we
that
die.
crazy.
I'm not. Am I there?
A little bit more to the left, but
Little
you're
bit more.
basically good.
Oh, I love the scenery. This is so amazing.
So yeah, generally we're going to be keeping on that heading, and generally we're going to try to keep this little dial in the middle, and we're going to wait until this other dial at the bottom centers up. Meanwhile, actually, at some point, once we get in there, we'll actually see the rivers and things. It's got the actual roads. We should be able to.
We get to
think there's
buzz the town.
We could potentially do that.
And crash into some building. It'll be awesome.
So right now we're at a little over 4,000 feet, which is fine.
Do we need to be higher?
No, we could be lower. I mean, this plane can go up to about, I think, 12,000-ish feet. It's not a pressurized cockpit or anything, so that's really the limiter. But we could be higher, we could be lower. I wouldn't go any higher than this because I don't want to have to lean out our fuel mixture. So,
Oh god, there's a lot to know about, isn't there? You know what? Quill, being Quill, gets a flight simulator. So you know what he does? He goes out and buys books on becoming a pilot. Yeah. There's one of them. There are more.
Quill never does
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
halfway.
these flight simulators are serious business.
So I have to start reading your books.
So I'm going to want us to level out a little bit more because we're still climbing. So,
Are we?
Yeah. Okay. Were you pulling back there?
I kind of want. See, when
Okay.
I'm seeing the ground like this, I feel like I'm about to. I'm just gonna kill us.
It's
you
the
know?
camera angle. One thing you got to think of is in terms of the monitor, the horizon is basically right in the
Right.
middle of our entire monitor, which means we're more or
Oh.
less level right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
You see, we're doing down, we're going up, because every time we go down a little, we speed up. And the faster we go, the more we go up. And then as we start pitching up, we slow down, so then it starts going down a bit. So it's sort of,
Oh,
there's a
so
little
it
bit
just
of
sort of does this on its own. Okay.
And why don't you go ahead and pull back on the throttle a scooch.
A scooch.
So that way we're not redlining RPM, and
Oh,
actually
that's
we
this
will.
one.
Yeah, just a scooch on the
A
throttle.
scooch. Is
That's
that
good.
A scooch?
That's good. Now, we'll probably descend a little bit, but that's okay. If we do start to pitch down quite sudden, just try to like balance it out a little bit. But see, we're going to descend a
I'm
tiny bit.
shaking. I'm so excited. I'm shaking.
I think this might be our river. I mean, I think it still wheels around. I think it ends
Yes.
up somewhere over. I think it might end up somewhere over here, which is ultimately where we're going.
Yeah, this one goes on for a long ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sort of crosses this way and then comes back around. Oh my god, this is so cool.
We're not quite following where we
Whoa.
want, which is not the end of the
No?
world.
Oh, we
We've
moved.
drifted. Yeah, there's always going to be a little bit of drift because of things, even with like basically no wind,
Okay,
which is
so
today.
just take
No,
it
that's
easy
good.
there.
That's good.
Oh, thank you.
Yep, and try to level out.
That away.
A little more, because you're overshooting.
Go.
Obviously, you're being very gentle for your passengers, though, which is nice.
Thank you. I'm having a good ride.
Are you having a good time?
I don't want you to know how bad it really is up front. So.
Well, he's literally like here, like in the
If it-
airplane. This is
if
how
it's-
close we'd all be. This is a 4-seater airplane, and it's really tight. In fact, we're not close enough.
So, I was telling Quill some of this last night. That my first time in a plane was actually smaller than this. My first time flying, and I overshot the other way again.
That's normal.
A friend of mine was a pilot, and he had a little 2-seater. He used to just, he just a hobby. He'd go flying in the afternoon, kind of thing. I'd go riding horses. He'd go flying, and then one day I had actually ridden to his house, and we were sitting there having I can't talk and fly a
It
plane.
is very hard.
At the
Now, it's
same
actually okay for a little
time.
left of the orange right now because our
were over.
line is actually slightly to the left of us
Okay.
as well, so it's not the end of the world. I mean, it's sort of, I put in things, but it doesn't have to be exactly precise. We're going to end up in
No,
roughly the right
I
area.
want to be there.
Okay.
Stop. I got it level again,
Yep.
but I'm still off. You
I'm-
said I should be to the left a little.
Well, yeah, because, go a little to the left, and you can see we keep drifting to the right as well. I think the reason we're drifting to the
We
right,
have wind.
no, I think it's because we have too much weight on the right-hand side of the plane. There's the two of us.
Dude.
If we look at
Sit in the middle.
this thing here,
Oh, that's
we got
true.
two passengers at 170
The
pounds
weight
each.
does that. It has my weight.
Well,
Holy cow! For all the world to see.
just the default weights. But yeah,
Actually, it's in that range. It's pretty close.
but yeah, that's I think what keeps pulling the plane slightly to the
Oh my
right
God,
over
that's
here
so
is there's more
wild.
weight, so the right wing is dipped a little, so it's almost like you're in a
Ah.
permanent right bank. So you're gonna have to keep compensating from time to time. Now, on some planes, there would actually be another trim. Like we only have the one trim for sort of the pitch,
Okay.
the elevator, but on some planes there'd be a couple extra trim settings that you can use to balance out the weight. Don't worry about
Are we going down? No.
We are descending. It's actually, well, this is a little fast. We want to pull back a little.
Okay, my eyes are getting bigger and
But it's
bigger.
okay, because we were actually bordering on 6,000 feet there.
Oh, okay, so we're up a ways anyway.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
So a
Okay.
slow descent would be very nice. This thing here will always tell you your current rate of ascent or descent.
Okay.
And
I'm going
don't-
now. I'm going up.
And yeah,
Ooh.
don't chase it. What you want to do is base things on, say,
Look, he just like shoves
the
thing.
horizon.
Okay.
Yeah. You get a little chub from time to time. You look at the horizon, use this to know that, okay, we're steady. Then you look, okay, at this, what are we doing? We're descending right now at about
Okay.
300 feet per minute.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good. Let's try to keep it here-ish.
Oh, here-ish.
So don't chase
Up
the
in
instruments.
here-ish. Don't chase the instruments.
See, now we're going up a little
Don't
too
chase
high.
the ground either.
I'm trying to read
And-
chat. Apparently, I'm something supposed to find. I see my name mentioned several times, but I should be reading chat.
Ava, watch your toes.
Just because I moved my chair one time and snagged your
One
toe.
time. He only broke the one toe, and
Yeah.
he'll never
She's
let
got
him
10
down.
more. That's why you have 10.
A little bit of hilliness on the left-hand
Yes,
side there.
Yes. We drove, yes. And then, yeah. Oh my God, this is so exciting.
Well, I guess we're popping out of... Is Carlisle in Scotland?
I don't. I think it's
Because
just.
the line is like kind
I
of
know.
slanty,
I
right?
can't remember.
Because Edinburgh, Carlisle, Newcastle is definitely not.
No, I think Carlisle is.
Okay, and Appleby
I
you said
don't
is in
remember.
Cumbria,
It's
which is in England.
I think Carlisle is in England, but I might be wrong.
I'm sure someone in the chat will let us know.
I really don't remember.
Probably.
So if I leave to go get more coffee, you're good, right?
Oh, but I'll be in London by the time you get back.
That'd be fun.
I'll get more
Okay,
coffee. I'll do refills.
I can do this.
I'm gonna.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's right. Get it. We want to get mine on the next trip. That's fine.
I
could
can
possibly go wrong?
I can fist it. It's pretty good.
Okay. Carlisle is in England. Someone just
It's
said.
what I thought. It was
Alistair.
just like just across the border, but I couldn't. I really couldn't remember.
Oh, we went all fuzzy.
Oh, you're fuzzy. Hello, fuzzy moves.
There we go.
Oh, I guess he stood up and the focus got all
Got
confused
confuzzled.
and Confuzzled.
And sometimes it can have a hard time relocking in.
Oh, this scenery is so beautiful.
Yeah, it's not bad. I still get a few little texture pop glitches, which you don't get in the base game. But I installed like the extra graphic layers and things, and it's having trouble loading them fast enough, so I gotta tune some more. But it makes things really pretty. And once you're above a certain height, you don't really notice it.
Okay, so I've got this push slightly forward and off to the left, and it's just like staying. We're just moving so
this is
much. It's
perfect.
like we're not moving.
Yeah, this is really nice. Now, if you don't want to push slightly forward, what you can do is trim, which is this button over
Well,
here.
I'm having to keep it slightly
What the-
left to keep it this way. It's, I don't know. I
No.
found a spot,
Mhm.
and I'm never moving. This is it, guys. We'll be flying till we crash. This is it. I feel good right now.
Now, if you really wanted to, you could throw on the autopilot.
Like, there's an autopilot. He tells me this now.
Well, you gotta learn,
Well,
this
I'm
stuff.
heading for Ian's. We're gonna fly over his house. I'm gonna like buzz the top of your roof.
But you're going
scare
perfect.
people.
You're right on the radial. You're right on the coordinates facing forward. It's freaking brilliant.
I'm a natural.
Yeah.
Well, I was telling you guys while I've got this working. Yeah, I was really terrified of heights, and I was always terrified to fly. I always wanted to go to Europe and England. Well, I wanted to go to England and Scotland, but I always figured I was going to have to take a boat over. Like flying was just never going to be an option. Like it just wasn't it wasn't on my radar in any way. I was not flying. And anyway, so Bob says, let's go for a flight. And I said, oh, there's just, no way. And he says, oh, and as soon as, of course, it's a guy, it's a challenge, right?
Right.
He says, well, let's go. Anyway, the short version is over a course of a while, he talked me into attempting to get over my fear. And I always think that's a good idea. If something scares you that bad, you probably should just go do that. So I had to do, like, he poured me about a 4-ounce shot of brandy.
No, I'm going to see you up.
Yeah, about a 4-ounce shot of brandy, which I went right down. It was like instantly dumb, stupid, drunk. And it was only about a mile up the road. So by the time we got there, I was feeling it pretty strong. And he brought a little thing to give me another shot to get in this little 2-seater plane. And I'm sitting behind him.
We're coming in.
Oh, where?
Well, I just wanted to point out this needle is starting to move towards the middle.
Okay.
And we can see the windy river
Yes.
scooching a boot over here. So I bet
Scooching a
you
boot.
it's right over here. Go on.
Oh, I'm
So we're gonna
excited.
land now.
No. There's
Not
no,
yet.
there's no airport there.
No, we can't land on Main Street. I'm sure the locals would not have. But I was so scared, guys. I was so terrified. I was shaking the whole time, and I was right at the edge of panic. I just wanted to scream and scream and scream the whole time. It was the most horrible experience of my whole life, and I was sick, and I kept wanting to just start beating on the back of his head. And I had one little voice way off, in the outskirts of my sanity, saying, yes, but then you'll die, So I'm just sitting there and I'm trying to talk and pretend I'm cool. And I brought my camera. I thought if I take pictures, I can distract myself a little, which I couldn't even manage to. I was so holding on to everything to not just start screaming and beating on the walls that I couldn't move my camera up until he went to land. And as he was cutting back the engine, it got quieter and quieter, and I had a complete, utter screaming panic moment. I was just horrified. And all of a sudden, you could feel the air holding this thing up. And it felt so solid and so safe. And it was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I want to do it again. It was like as soon as we landed, it's like, okay, let's go flying. It was brilliant. And it took me a few more flights to get over the horrid fear. And my first big flight across the Atlantic was pretty messed up. It was a long day. And now it's just like, let's go. When are we going? When are we going?
You should go on well, I guess they're basically small prop hang gliders. I don't know if you've ever been on those.
The ultralights.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because it's completely quiet. Well, except for the wind, and you can just go for hours.
You don't hear the propeller whining? Like,
No. Well, every now and then, because it cuts on and it'll cut off and then it's all wind again.
we're directly over it, basically.
over the line?
Yeah.
Where's
It's gonna
the
look
town?
at it, just nosedive. and
I
you can
think there
look-
was a bit of a town. What you could do is, turn left and slowly spiral down. So nose down a little and spiral to the left.
Oh, good
And-
lord.
and
And
we'll-
here's where I crash us all into oblivion.
And pull back on the throttle a scooch on the throttle.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because as we descend, we're going to speed up and we don't want to overspeed.
Okay.
So you can pull it back to like half.
Okay.
There you go. That's good.
You can hear it get quieter.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Where's the river? The town is actually on the river.
Yes, the river is going to keep on being a little to the left.
Because the main block of town runs parallel to the river, and there's one bridge that crosses it, and there's just tiny bits of the town on each side.
Yeah, and there's going to be a little bit of ugly texture popping in.
Ah,
Still working on it. But it's a heck of a lot prettier than the default stuff. I'll tell you what.
Isn't modding fun?
Yeah, don't. Down the rabbit hole.
How many days?
How many hours? How many days? How many weeks?
I think in particular it's a conflict here between a couple of different plugins I got going on. They're sort of fighting for which one they show. I think that's part of the issue. But, so the river should be coming into our view again. But there's like, there's a little town.
There.
Yeah, and I think the river's like
But-
right, this might not be the one.
Yeah, because the
Where the hell's
river,
the
the
river
river would be going right through it.
Okay, there's the road, and there's another
the
town,
river
and there's
over
the river.
there.
There's the river, town. Yeah, and I think the river goes right through this town.
Okay, so that
A river runs through it?
that
A river
would
runs
be
through it.
Wow.
Appleby. And when you come down the main highway, you
Look at
park
this
off in a
turn.
field,
I know, it's just
and you
doing
have
excellent.
to. Can we go down further?
Yeah,
Because I want to see.
we're still
Yes, right over the top of
3,000
the
feet
houses.
above the ground. Well, no, we're about 2,500 feet above the ground, but 3,000 feet above sea level.
God, this is so much fun. That'll be it.
Yeah.
There's the big main highway, and most part of the town maybe is off. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
there's
this
more
is
town
gonna-
over there. This town is like right next to the river, and this town is cut in half by the river. They might do those might be two slightly different towns.
Yeah, I can't tell scale from up here at all.
Yeah. Now the roads are going to be relatively accurate because of some stuff I put in. The buildings are kind of auto-generated,
Ah, okay.
but they should be
See how the
auto-generated
road
based on sort of
turns? I'll bet you-
semi-realistic.
Okay, see how the
I think this is the M6. There's
the
cars.
M6, and see how the river turns. So if there's a bridge, let's buzz the bridge.
You see the cars, and
Look
there's a
at the
lorry.
cars.
Look at this.
Oh, they're on the wrong side of the
There.
road, though. They're
There's
driving
the
on the
bridge
left.
across it. This
There's
is
the bridge.
Appleby.
Where's the bridge?
Oh, you guys
we missed it? Oh,
I'm,
no.
I'm just gonna
Oh,
go,
across the
I'm gonna
town.
go around.
Okay.
Look at me getting all sexy here. I'm gonna turn around this sucker and show you guys.
Okay.
We'll just come back, buzz the town.
Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on the altimeter here.
Okay, you don't let me crash into
Mm-hmm.
the town. I would feel really bad.
If you begin to crash, we'll help by screaming.
Throttle up a little bit.
yeah,
Go
I'm
about
just,
3/4.
yeah,
I mean, we're totally good, but
but you don't want to die.
yeah, that's right. And as we're leveling off, we're gonna bleed off airspeed. Okay, give it more juice.
Juicy.
Yeah, because we're below 80 knots now. Okay,
Okay, so
now a little more juice,
I have to find.
especially because right now you're going up.
Okay, okay, I want to come back down.
Yeah,
Okay.
come back down, and the speed should come out okay. We just don't want to stall.
I have to find the town again.
Yeah, I think it's right behind us. But
know.
one of the things we can do.
But
is
I
we
need to
can
get
keep-
some room to turn, right?
Yeah, sometimes. But at this point, at least we know. Just follow the river. If you turn,
Yeah.
see the river, follow that.
The
you'll-
river
you'll-
runs through it.
The river runs through it.
Ugh.
You can make a left turn or a right turn. At this point, you could, if you hit right, you could find the M6, follow it down until it splits
I
off,
can do that, yeah.
and then left, you basically be looking for the river. I mean, I guess either way you can see the river. I'm pretty sure it's the M6. People might be yelling at me in the chat.
Okay, let's not get carried away here, Eva.
Can we fly over the top of the MI7?
You know, when this whole world starts going cockeyed, it's just creepy, guys.
Nose down.
Okay, oh, I'm going up. Okay.
There's your river, and there's the
Sarah.
highway just on the other side.
Sarah. Okay, is that the town?
I don't think so. I think
That'd have
it's
been too
further to
easy.
the right. I'm pretty sure it's further to the right. I think this is a different town.
Okay.
With another river.
Ooh.
Now we can pan the camera around and look.
No,
yeah,
we
it is,
can't.
it is,
I'll
it is,
crash
right
us.
over
There you go. Yeah. See, that's the little turnoff that goes into the town that's going to get cut by the river. There's the river.
Mm.
And
Because you could see
oh,
the bridge.
I see the bridge.
There it is.
Yeah.
We have Appleby. I'm so excited. This is amazing. This is just amazing.
Coffee clubs are great.
Hmm. Throttle back as you go down like this, so we don't overspeed.
Okay, throttle back. Okay, that one.
You can keep
That
going
one,
down though.
that
It's
one.
okay.
I want to go down because I want to see the bridge.
Keep pitching forward a little bit more
Target lock.
and throttle back.
Launch
Throttle back
missiles.
all the way.
Chain gun.
There's the bridge. Woohoo! Okay, that's it. I gotta get the
Okay.
hell out of here. I'm getting too scared.
Now throttle back up.
Throttle back up. Okay, that was amazing. Whoa!
You're good at this.
I
This
know.
is so fun.
I don't know if you'd notice right up here. There's like a G-force there,
Yeah.
and like never, within like 0.2 off of 1G.
So everything just feels good.
Yeah.
We're not gonna black out here.
We
Oh
don't
my
feel like
god,
we're
this
diving or
is
anything.
awesome. I have no idea what direction we're going in or anything, but I'm having such a good time. Who cares? Oh, what time is it? I have to work for a living. Okay,
It's-
no, we're cool.
No, we got
we're
lots
good.
of time.
We're
Right.
good.
So,
Ugh.
where do you think we're flying? What direction?
There should be a thing somewhere telling me, right?
Uh-huh.
which one. I can find it. Okay, let's not crash while you're finding it. Go straighten up, straighten up.
Yeah, that's the problem if you're looking at the instruments.
It's like, you know when you first start to drive a car and you turn your head and the wheel goes with you?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
There's a lot of that.
And I'm feeling like, okay, I don't remember where. Okay, we're heading east?
Yeah, so we're just heading south of
Southeast a
east
little
right
bit,
now.
okay.
You were heading east, like literally on the button earlier, which is funny.
Okay, so we want to be going back northeast, right?
Yeah, do we want...
kind of head to Newcastle or
Yeah,
something?
is that where we want to go?
Oh my God, am I going to have to land this thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You've got our lives in your hand.
Oh,
It just crossed my mind that this thing has to stop and go back down.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and
That
tune
can't be good.
the VOR for Newcastle.
Oh, no, not to. No go waving. Don't go waving back and forth to be shit here.
And we want to go on heading up 6.5.
Ah,
everything seems like
this is
it's going okay.
so much
Yep.
fun.
Try not to crash into the mountains, though.
Shh, Chupo. Okay.
I'm just saying.
Are those Highlands?
No.
No, we're
The
not.
Highlands
We're
are
not
much-
even in the lowlands.
We have to go into the Highlands one day.
I was just trying to, get a response from chat.
For that would do
But I
it.
know, Briar.
Ava's gonna be, can I borrow your
Okay.
Rudy for a quick flight? Absolutely.
So at this point, fly north.
Straight north?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Just head
Or
north. So I'm northeast now, right?
Yeah, fly
A
somewhere.
little bit more north than
Yeah.
east, so yeah.
You're gonna basically fly left of the orange little bob at
Okay.
this point, which I've just moved.
You
The
just
diddly
moved.
bob.
I'm left of the orange and bob.
Oh wait, did I? Hold on, I didn't enliven this either. There we go, better.
Oh, I'm enlivened enough. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm still shaking.
As a passenger, I'm glad to know that my pilot is awake.
Yes. Oh, your pilot is totally awake. Your pilot is hyped awake. Like, oh my God, awake. Okay, so
I wish our throttle's okay. We don't have a ton of speed though. You could actually throttle up. At this point, we'll go faster, make the ship a little shorter. It'll be easier to maintain altitude. Although we're good there. We're at 3,000 feet. I don't know how tall the ground is here, but there's definitely a lot of air underneath us, so we're good.
Air under is good. I like
Mhm.
it. Okay, don't go
Question.
too far
Yeah.
here.
What is the proper response if the prop flew off from the plane into the distance?
Ah!
Oh, well then.
Then the
Oh.
proper response is to establish optimal glide
Pause.
angle.
Pause.
Could do that.
And just never come back to the game.
You know, there's a plane landing in Edmonton yesterday or the day before. It's a dual prop passenger plane, a Dash 8, and just before landing, one of the propellers like broke apart, and one of like the actual propeller like paddles went into the side of the plane.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Did
So
they land it?
they were very low already, so they did land. They didn't crash. And most everyone was perfectly fine. Although the people sitting in the seats where the propeller came through, they have some injuries.
That's all.
I don't think anyone died or
That's
anything like that.
amazing.
You know, so they got hit by bits of like shrapnel things,
Of
but
course. Yeah.
Ew.
overall we're okay. So what we're doing now is I've tuned the radio, our nav radio over here, to the VUR beacon for Newcastle.
Okay.
So what we're doing, and our approach, the runway we're going to land at, which is going to be runway 7, is at an angle of 65 degrees. So what we're doing right now is we're flying north. Fly more north, more left, north, more north. And we're trying to intercept this line again.
Okay.
We're trying to fly north until this line starts to move and it's in the middle, and then we're going to turn, so we're at 65 degree. We'll be flying directly into this line, which will end us lined up perfectly for the runway.
Oh heavens, that would be brilliant. Okay.
Did we remember to bring our wheels?
This isn't some mod you forgot to put on. I know. Do we have wheels?
And you don't even have to worry about putting the landing gear down because it doesn't go up on this plane.
Oh thank God! It's just they're just kind of like hanging down there, waiting to
Yep.
get caught on trees and stuff. Cool. I'm glad to know that now.
If you want, very quickly, you can cycle through the external view with
Oh
the thumb
God,
button.
I'm so scared.
So tap it once
Okay.
for the external, and then you're gonna tap it like 3 times. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
That's beautiful. What happened? I'm
There you
dying. Okay. Oh look, we're still good. Okay, just.
What happened? I'm dying. Well, you're not the only one.
Okay, back. Oh no, we're good north. Okay, we're good.
We're out climbing,
Oh right.
probably because we're at max throttle and stuff. But yeah, if you want to level up just a scooch,
Scoochie, scoochie.
that's pretty much level here.
God, this is fabulous. I really, really like this.
It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, It's exciting.
It's tense, and I mean the thing is, like the flight sims, most people, if they get a copy or whatever, you know, you can load it up, you can pull off into the air and sort of waggle around, and that's
Yeah.
fine. But the challenge is
To-
getting places.
Yes.
How do you figure out how to get somewhere?
And that's what's cool. Like, this has got all the things and the maps and the stations and this is incredible.
And it actually takes. Is this real
Oh,
time
look
though?
at
Real time
this.
flight?
We have slow
Yeah.
GPS.
It is real time flight. So if you wanted to do a Magellan
Oh.
run, so to speak, how long would that take you?
Oh, where's
Couple
the
days.
power on? Is the battery on it then?
3 days?
The battery in the GPS
There
is
you go.
dead.
I
Okay,
just replaced the battery in the GPS.
That's amazing.
Around the world?
Yeah.
Depends on your plane. Like I've been working that flight from Sudbury to Brussels.
Oh, good
and
Lord.
it's somewhere, it's like 7 legs, I think, each one about 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But that's in a tiny plane like this, basically.
Mm-hmm.
A big jet, assuming you didn't have to land, could probably go around the world in maybe something like 36 hours. Like full round the world stop.
Right.
Maybe less, maybe 24 hours, I don't know. But you'll have to land for fuel.
Wait, depends on which way you go.
It's true, actually, because prevailing winds and stuff.
Exactly.
Did I just hear a beep, beep, beep?
The beep is actually letting us know that we're getting close to one of the pre-dialed altitudes I have set in the autopilot, which
Okay.
means we've been continuing to climb. We're at 4,500 feet right now, which is fine. Perfectly safe altitude. Nothing
Well,
wrong with
and
that.
it's like I'm constantly having to like adjust
Yeah.
to keep things going.
You want wind?
I'm actually having to fly this thing.
Yeah. Imagine what it'd be
Which
like
is
with
horrifying.
any wind at all.
No, no, no,
You're
no,
sort of
that should be
shaking.
winding. No winding for
There
me
might be a
today.
little bit of wind up here.
Oh, good. When it comes to land, we're gonna have
Well,
turbulence. That's what we need.
I
Turbulence.
meant at this altitude, but it's possible Newcastle will have wind. I don't know. I might be able to tune into the
Finish your
Newcastle.
call before we experience turbulence.
Oh my God.
Newcastle. Okay, let's listen here.
Newcastle Airport information from 1010, wind calm, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky conditions clear, temperature 2.5, altimeter.
Okay. So we're
This
okay.
is amazing. Oh,
Um,
I'm trembling. I'm just shaking. This is so good.
so it is calm. The winds are calm at ground level. So we're not going to be landing with any wind whatsoever.
Thank God.
We're not going to be using the ATC and getting a runway or whatever. I've got everything lined up to an easy runway. Hopefully we won't land in the middle of a path of a jumbo jet or anything.
Can you do that in this game?
Oh yeah, there's other traffic. And the tower will like yell at you.
I'm shaking. A thunderstorm for increased difficulty.
Yeah. Snow.
Shush, shush.
I'm happy I put the pitot heat on because at the very top of our altitude, it got down to about 5 degrees Celsius. Now, there's no humidity, there's no clouds, so I don't think there'd be any freezing over. But it's really wild.
Freezing over.
Yeah, especially of the pitot itself, which means, A, as it starts to freeze, your speedometer starts to sort of waggle around and then becomes unpredictable. And then if it freezes over completely, the speedometer will just read 0 because it's clogged.
Oh,
And then
good
you have no
Lord.
indicator of airspeed. And airspeed is like the single most important thing you need to know when you're flying.
Oh, good Lord, wouldn't that be horrible? These guys are saying it looks easy. You have no I am so tense. I'm actually getting sore. I'm just like and I'm shaking. I'm still shaking. I'm just trembling.
I am a little concerned about our landing
No!
simply because I'm not very good at them. And so for me to be able to say definitively do this, do that is not great. That's one of the reasons I'm lining us up on runway 7 is because runway 7 has an ILS, which is an instrument landing system that our instruments will give us extra feedback about our sort of height and things like that.
Oh,
so
good Lord.
it'll make life a lot easier for us.
So I'm in a plane,
I'm a little
but neither one of the
concerned about
pilots really know how to land.
The pilot has never landed, and the co-pilot says,
Oh, because don't worry about it. We're tuned into one of the towers right now, so they're gonna, we could,
the pilot has never landed, and the co-pilot doesn't know how. But what could possibly go wrong?
Everything you can imagine.
Oh man, I just really don't want to crash this. It's like it's been good. It's been good. It's been a good
I don't want
experience.
to die.
I can't stop shaking, but it's been a good experience.
nice green fields in the distance. So our nav 1 needle is starting to deflect a little. We're
Okay.
starting to get, close to the radial. At which point we'll make that right turn
Right,
and
aim
follow
for
the orange bug.
Okay.
In fact, you could go a little bit right at this point, just a scooch. Actually, we're rating thing on the 45-degree angle right now, which is
I don't know.
We're just scooching.
yeah. That'll be good right there. right there. Nice because we're about 45 degrees, so we're flying sort of into
Yeah.
it, but not, kitty corner to it or
I
anything
no
like
kidding,
that.
no kidding in corners, no thank you.
So we're actually getting slightly closer to Newcastle now. And
If I miss Newcastle, I'm gonna land us in the water.
yeah,
It's just an ocean. Okay.
That's okay. We can land in the water. People survive
what?
landing in the
Is
water.
that the North Sea?
Yeah.
Over there?
It's gonna be cold.
It will be cold, so let's not do that.
I'm trembling. I am just trembling.
It's funny, actually. How many people think that landing in the water is actually safer, but it's not.
Excuse me while I do some
Statistically, we have a
pop-ups.
better chance of surviving on land.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I would think on land. I want trees to slow shit down. What did you just do?
I'm just popping up in a little window, so that way I can pan this view around and check the instruments
Oh, good
without
Lord, look at
affecting
this.
your flight. It's actually one of the reasons I really like.
Why is
Oops.
oh god, it's getting all choppy.
Nice.
Oh, you know why we're losing frame rate because I got this extra window
Oh,
open.
thank God!
So
I thought
I'll
it
actually
was.
close
I
it.
thought I was like crashing the thing or something. Okay, what's the beeping?
That would sound like
It's that's just the autopilot letting us know we're getting close to the altitude.
I need to shut up. I thought
Don't
it was
talk
like, you're
to me.
stalling!
Okay.
Don't talk to me, plane. Don't talk to me.
Okay, we're about 22 nautical miles from Newcastle.
Oh God.
We're not far at all.
I'm getting
Okay.
so okay. I'm shaking worse now. It's all
It's-
the way down my legs. I'm just trying.
It'll get a little smoother, although the frame rate going into Newcastle will probably worsen because there's going to be a lot of autogen buildings.
Oh goody.
Now, what I can do, if we want to unpretty it a little bit, I can reduce the autogen settings for the buildings especially, and then that'll keep the frame rate up. Make it a little smoother to fly.
Should I be heading toward the
Oh,
little orangey
yes,
thing
you should.
here?
We've actually just overshot our radio a little bit. So
That's
just
what
go.
I thought because it's gone past,
Yeah.
right?
And we're not that far.
So if I go a little bit past the orange, then it'll kick
Yep.
us back.
Yep.
Okay.
And at this point, we definitely want to descend. Go ahead and pull back on the throttle. And make sure it's
Okay.
maybe 3/4 or something. And we'll
Okay.
definitely start a slow descent because we don't want to be too high as we head towards the airport. Very soon I'll be able to tune on to the ILS,
What is that?
the instrument landing system
Okay.
signal, which will give us some really great feedback. Because the radio we're following is close to the airport, but not literally like right on the runway or anything. The antenna's sort of next to things.
Okay.
So it'll get us pretty close to the airport, but it won't line us up to the runway itself. Whereas the ILS will, but it's got a much shorter range. A little further to the right.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, just try to intercept it and then turn back left at that point. It's not going to take long for that to deflect because we're not that far away from the station. That's good. I would just fly exactly like this.
It's beautiful.
And at some point in the not too distant future, we will see the lights of the airport ahead of us.
Oh God. I'm scared to death.
Yep, we're slowly descending, which is perfect. Just to get a little bit lower.
I'm gonna need a shot of something just to calm down enough to go to work today. I'm trying.
You needed to Irish up your coffee a bit.
Oh God.
Irish up your coffee.
Irish up my coffee. Oh goodness. This is like just adrenaline overload. God, this is fun.
Keep going
Oh,
a
I'm
little
going
more
too far.
right. We're still looking to intercept that. But yeah, we should be closing in.
Just take it easy there, chicken.
Actually, rather than have me open up another view, on the little hat switch, can you just take it down once?
A who's?
The little hat switch, the little black joystick you get? Take it down, downwards.
I.
There you go.
Oh God.
Okay, you might want to put it up a little bit more so you can see. Alright, there we go.
The hat switch.
Yeah, it's hard to line up,
I'm
but
trying to press it, nothing's happening.
That's why I
Okay,
can
where
see
am
the
I going
DME.
now? I'm all okay. This. Okay,
you're
this
good
is
right
good.
here.
This
Yeah.
is good. Okay.
so we should be, assuming I'm reading this correctly and I've got everything set right, and I think I do, we're about 18 nautical miles away from our VOR beacon at Newcastle. Now, the airport's obviously not in the middle of Newcastle itself.
Thank God.
I'm actually not sure where it is in relations. I suspect that since we can't really see the city and we're really closing in, it's probably on this side of Newcastle itself. But there you go. You're basically on the radial. You're basically lined up. So in theory, somewhere in the haze up there is our airport.
Oh shit. I love theories.
When we get to about 10 miles, we should be able to see the lights.
Oh. Sorry.
So we've got, I suspect in about 3 minutes we'll be able to see the airport lights, if not sooner.
God, this is exciting.
You're doing so good.
It's that whole fear death thing. You really pay attention. I have never been so focused on anything in a very long time.
Your brain is engaged. Doesn't that feel great?
It kind of does. Oh, this is fabulous.
I think that's probably our airport. Way over there. Yeah, there's occasional flashes of light. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's what it
where
is.
we're
I mean,
going?
some of it is just random pixelation because of reasons, but I'm willing to bet that that's actually our airport.
There's nothing wrong with the plane. There's nothing wrong.
Shut up.
I might be wrong. Yeah, I might be wrong.
Oh my god. So, Logitech, this is the one we picked up that day with you.
Yeah, or with Essentia. Essentia
Yeah.
went and picked it up for me,
Was
I thought. Or maybe with you guys, yeah.
No, I thought
I
I was
wasn't
there
there.
for the. No? Oh.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure
I don't
Essentia got it
remember.
for me.
Okay, anyway. Weabolized fear, yes. Much weabolized fear.
Oh,
Okay.
you are shaking.
I am.
She's actually
I am.
vibrating.
I'm like,
I don't know if you can see, but
I'm shaking so hard. It's hurting. Like my muscles are all like just.
Yeah, you'll need a like a shoulder rub after this. Get the tension out of your neck.
Yeah. Okay, don't distract me.
Okay.
Right now, we'll die. Right now,
Oh.
I need my fear.
Fear is good.
Fear is your friend.
fear is the mind killer.
Oh my god, I have to land this. My knees are actually knocking, guys. I'm sitting down and my knees are shaking. Like they're just like.
Okay. So I've just switched our radio to the ILS, which is more precise. You can see now the needles to the left, and that is definitely the airport over there.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can see, but the runway, it's going at a slight, just a little bit of a slant.
Okay.
So yeah, we're going to go slightly to the left, and this will
Okay.
come to the middle, and then you'll be turning right again
Banking
to line
the
up.
right. Oh
yeah.
Lord.
And there'll be a lot of that. But you're still, you're 13 miles out. We got forever to start working on things.
Forever in your world.
And then if we overshoot, right? I mean, if things don't line up, you just kind
Go
of
Just
around.
go in
Turn
circles.
right.
keep going, turn around,
Turn
and
right.
try again.
Because
You run out
this
of
will
fuel,
center pretty quickly.
then land on the road.
Very good. Look at this. Look at this. Now you can ignore the little orangey bit. Now the thing you're
Okay.
sort of aiming for is
Wait,
that
okay.
keeping that white line in the middle. But also, you know that's the airport. You know that's our runway. That little speck of line is what we're aiming
A
for.
speck of line. That's all I have is a speck of line. Just a speck.
It's better than no line.
Where's the line? I can't even see the
It's-
line.
it's-
It can't be good.
Yeah.
Okay, I've gone off. I've gone off again. Too much.
It's that little white line
Go down. Go down.
right there, just by the mouse. You see that?
Okay.
Little gray
so
line?
Just aim for that.
Yeah, that's our runway.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Last is fine.
What we're gonna do. Now it's a little too early for that for flaps. But yeah, the runway we're going for
Can't breathe.
is 7,800 feet long. So we're 7,000 feet long. We in this airplane probably need about 1,000 feet.
Okay, I'll need all
It's a
of those.
big, huge runway that can handle big jumbo jets. Jumbo?
Jumbo jets
Jumbo
is what we'll
jets.
have
Jumbo
when I try to
jets.
land this thing.
So we definitely don't want to go to the
Yes.
right.
Oh God.
But we got lots of time to maneuver. You're still descending at a slow rate, which is perfect. If everything is perfect, we're closing in on 3,000 feet. We want to continue to descend like this.
Oh God, keeping it straight is so hard.
Yeah.
Like it's twitch, 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 twitch. Okay, don't so
Yeah, it's not
much.
bad when you're sort of vaguely flying over the
Ah!
landscape, trying to keep a bit
But
of a.
that little dot is
keep
what I'm
going-
aiming for.
Don't chase the instrument. Keep going a little bit left. Or sorry, a little bit right.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've overshot so far.
No, no. I want to
Okay.
head right.
Okay, that's
Now,
right.
yeah, straighten it out. Straighten it out.
Go that way.
And just
Oh,
keep.
darn.
And now fly level.
Ah.
And keep descending a little bit. Nose down, just a scooch.
Oh God.
Now start turning, banking left.
Bacon? Oh. Oh. I don't want to go way over again, so
All right, and then straighten so that's kind of in the middle of the screen. Actually, straighten right. Aim right over here right now.
right over here.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, and that's
Okay,
it. We'll
whoa,
do
whoa.
visual aiming is really the way we're
Visual
doing.
aiming, okay.
Now, I'm going to get you to throttle back a tiny bit,
Oh.
and we're going to deploy the first level of flaps.
What does this mean?
So flaps are basically, they make your wings a little bit longer.
Oh, I like
They
that more.
slow the plane down a
Oh,
bit,
God.
but they let you fly at slower speeds.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go ahead and hit a button on your joystick.
I have
We're going
flapped.
to hear it. Yeah,
Okay.
we're at 10 degrees flap right now.
I'm gripping this thing so hard my hand has fallen asleep. I'm all tingly numb. That can't be good. As we're coming
Right,
in
right,
for a
right,
landing,
right,
can it? I have no
Yeah,
circulation.
holding too
in
tight
my
is not good.
hand. I have no circulation in my
So
hand.
I think over here on the right is the actual Newcastle town,
Okay,
but that's our
okay,
airport.
Okay. No, come on, go back.
I'm
straight
thinking
up.
this water here, would that be the Tyne? It's Newcastle
Yeah,
on Tyne, right?
Yeah. Oh, sure. Are we going back that way?
You're good right now, actually, because we
Oh.
actually have to.
Okay,
Go
do I
this way a
have
little bit.
a second to get some?
Absolutely.
I have no circulation in my hand.
Now we're definitely too high, but actually right now we're dropping right now, which is good.
Okay,
Throttle is alright.
am I dropping too much?
Go ahead and throttle back a little bit. No, you're good. I mean, we're dropping pretty fast right
That's what
now,
I mean. This
but we're
is-
not too low.
I'm gonna have to land. Oh God, I'm gonna have to.
Now you see how there's a white light over there?
Yeah.
At some point, two of those lights will change red. You'll see red and white,
Okay.
and yeah, that's what we want.
Okay.
If it's two whites, like what's going on right now, it's all white,
Uh-huh.
it's indicating we're too high.
Okay.
If it's too red, we're too low. So what you're looking for is sort of a sweet spot where it's between the two. And I mean, it'll toggle, so you can nose down a bit.
Come on, go down there. Go that way. Oh Lord. This is this is really stressful. It's just a game. It's just a game.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like it really matters?
Because the thing is, you can fly in the air for like 2 hours. Flying is easy.
Apparently.
Landing is the tricky part. Navigating and landing. And really, landing, a big part of it is navigating, make sure you're straight. This is perfect, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Very nice. I like your rate of descent. You're going to intersect the glide scope pretty well. Throttle back to about half, a little bit more. There you go. Because our airspeed's a little high.
Oh my goodness. This is the most awesome thing ever.
This is really good. This is way better, like, straight and level than I ever pull off.
I can't breathe.
We're still descending. Everything is
I
good.
can't breathe. Color slide, you missed it. We did a flyover of Appleby just for you. And I look at him and he was flying the freaking plane. I flew over Appleby. We left from Carlisle.
Okay, there, level out. See, it's two white, two red.
Okay, how
So-
do I level out?
Well, you're
Up,
good.
up.
Keep not all the
No,
way
yeah,
up.
okay.
This is really, really nice. Really nice.
Don't I have to go a little bit that way to get leveled
Yeah,
up?
you're no. It would. Yeah, I mean, the wings, but there you go. We're pointing at the runway really well.
Oh, God.
All right, so you're good. Our speed is a little high, so we're gonna throttle back some
I
more,
can see trees. I'm scared now. Okay,
Yeah,
straighten
right.
up, straighten up,
and I'm
straighten
gonna deploy the
up.
second level of flaps over here. You might get a little bit of a bump up, but it'll settle back down.
Come on.
So
Oh,
20
God.
degrees flaps. This should
Is
be our
that
landing.
little bitty tiny narrow thing what I'm aiming for?
Yeah.
It gets
Oh,
bigger,
fudge.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting close. The tiniest little move.
Nose down a little bit,
The
and yeah,
tiniest
head
little
right,
move. Head right?
head right. Because right now we're just to the left of the thing,
Okay,
and we got a nose
okay,
down. We're a little
okay.
high.
Level.
More to the right. More to the right. Okay, keep doing that.
Oh, God. I'm scared.
And we're drooping down a little bit, which is perfect. Okay, now nose up a teeny bit. There we go. Now we're at the perfect height right now and the perfect rate of descent. We're a little high still, but it's pretty goddamn good. There we go. And at this point, you're just concerned with lining yourself up this way. Your height is going to be
You
perfectly
say that
fine.
like it's
It's a
easy.
big thing. It's a big thing.
Oh, God.
This ain't like dusting crops, kid. I like that there's a highway right before the landing.
Shut up.
Head to the right. Head to the right.
Oh, God, come on. Oh, Frank, this is horrifying, guys. I'm so scared. No,
And
no, I'm
nose
gonna
down
miss
a bit.
it.
No, you're
I'm
good.
gonna
You're
miss
good.
it.
Throttle down.
My knees are shaking. My
Right.
knees are knocking.
Right.
I have to stay level.
Right.
I don't
Right.
know. Oh God, not too far. Not too
No,
far.
you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. Keep it like this. And down. Okay, right some more. You're gonna have to go right and then turn left to just
Don't.
go right so that you're.
I'm gonna
Now
die.
take left.
And
Left.
take left.
Just
Left,
try to
left.
straighten up with the runway.
Go. Nick,
There you
yeah,
go.
what am
No,
I
you're
doing?
good. Now straighten out. You're all right. You got lots of runway.
No.
This is a little much, but
This
we're
is
okay.
so crazy.
You're okay. Throttle back all the way.
No, okay,
Throttle back
okay,
all the way.
okay,
We're gonna
okay.
land a little bit on the grass. That's gonna be fine.
God.
Just try to level out.
This is terrible.
Level.
No.
So we're all dead.
Shit.
Oh! Wow, we really crashed.
We crashed in all sense of the word.
I'm gonna cry. All that stress, and I killed us.
Listen, this is how every first flight goes. Part of the issue is that as you slow down, it becomes harder to control the aircraft.
The tiniest little thing, and it's going weird.
Yeah, the slower you go, the harder it is to
Oh
control.
God!
And
it
you're
wasn't
trying
like
to land
a crash and go. It was like
Yeah, because you kept trying to straighten out, but you were too far to the left of the airport, or to the runway. So we had to like go right, line up, and then.
I can't breathe. Oh God! All that adrenaline, and I don't even have a place to put it. Now I like. Oh,
That was
God.
intense.
Oh shoot!
That's good times.
Well,
You want to go somewhere
Oh, my
else?
God.
Take off from somewhere else? We don't have to land again, but we've got,
No.
another half hour.
No, I'm never flying. Oh God! Oh, I'm shaking so hard. Oh God! Trafficking for traveling eventually airlines. We hope to see you travel with us soon. I can't. I can't. Oh, my
Now we got a
God.
brand new plane. Oh, so hold on. I just realized
Of course, we
it's
have a
very
brand new
likely
plane.
that our plane has sustained substantial damage. Indeed, it has.
Oh no! Now you have to like. Would you have to like buy gold in real life to get the plane fixed or something?
There's no money, luckily.
Oh,
Turn off the
God.
avionics. Oh, you can hear it just like rattle around. Just turn off everything. Fuel cut
99%
off.
of the flight was very enjoyable.
99% of the flight was enjoyable. I'm sorry about that 1%. It was a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Most of the
All
flight
right.
was fine. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. That was insane.
I mean, we want to actually park on the runway, of course, but
What?
now we can go into the garage and find out what kind of damage. So, battery is shot. Some engine accessories need to be repaired. The left flap is broken.
And we need
Is
a
it like the
cleanup crew
whole
for the
left
blood
wing
and guts.
should be broken?
Yeah, so just making
Yes.
some adjustments to the.
Hey, the battery won't hold a charge. That's all I have to worry about.
Technically, I was on the right-hand side, so that means I chose the right side.
Oil
Literally the
filter
right
needs to be
side.
replaced. The fuel pump is damaged. The alternator is completely gone, which is one of the reasons that the battery no longer has a charge.
Oh, Lord.
Air filter. So this is part of the A2A simulation thing. We'll do a compression test, see if any of our cylinders. Yep, number 3 cylinder is
Can you
it's got a
guys-
crack in it. 2's not great either.
I'm not doing that. It's doing it on itself.
Your hand is shaking.
Okay, we're all fixed up.
But don't you need a cleaning crew for the blood and guts?
Yeah, we're in another airport though, so it's okay.
Okay.
That was our past life.
Oh, good. Okay, now you fly it and show me. Like, just come up and come down and show me how to land. How it can
Oh right,
be
now I got
done.
pressure. I see how it is.
I'm sure you've landed a few times though.
A few times now.
You guys need to
Successfully?
switch? Switch sides.
Yeah,
Okay.
Switch seats.
I'll take the pilot seat.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I may never calm down again. Oh,
Yeah, should I
Were you
bring
wearing the
more
hat?
coffee?
yes, the whole
Okay.
time.
Should I bring more coffee or what?
I am gonna be good enough. I'm plenty twitchy.
Give me coffee with stuff in.
Okay, because there's a little bit left. I'll give you coffee with stuff.
Like if we have like Bailey's or what I don't Scotch.
We've got some
I don't care what. Guys.
Sortilage, the maple cream
Maple
liqueur.
cream, that'd be good.
It's really nice in coffee.
Oh my goodness. What the
Why do we keep going fuzzy? There you are.
Sorry guys, I have not been looking at chat. I have been concentrating at a level you can't even believe. Okay.
I suspect we might have to turn down the autogen scenery in Edinburgh. It's a little bit of a big city.
We're going to Edinburgh. Yes. Good
But
to
we'll
do.
be able to see Arthur's Seat, the castle.
Oh my God, that
the
is
Royal
so
Mile,
cool.
Holyrood.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna buzz the Royal Mile, guys. Woo!
All right, so Let me go and get rid of the tie downs, chokes, the pitot cover.
I see Reg Cooper has this clear. With Quill driving, if we crash now, it's the plane's fault. Because Quill just wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Right.
I understand. I completely agree.
GPS. So now, unfortunately, the engine is cold. So hold on, let me go through this routine so I remember here. Get batteries, alternator on. Come on, alternator go. We need the beacon on. We need to prime the engine over here so we can crack the throttle a little bit. The elevator's okay. Turn on the fuel pump. Get some fuel into the engine.
You have to do all of this. That is so cool. Okay, we're not focusing here. Focus.
Turn that.
Oh, look,
Pull that.
there we go. Oh, God.
I feel like I forgot something. That's in. You know what? Let's just take the lazy way. Because I'm not following the, like, normally I would be going through this entire procedure to make sure that everything was...
Oh, that's so cool.
Because this airplane needs it. It's actually, like, a challenge to start.
Oh.
Alright, so where are we facing? Right now we're facing there. Let me set this as a reminder. Oh, yeah, you're over 120 people, so... Inequality
Oh,
settings
my
going on.
goodness. That many people saw me crash. Great first impression, guys.
Oh, a bit blurry.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, every time someone comes
Oh,
and
my
goes...
goodness.
It'll reset over there. Try not to move around too much.
Oh,
Okay, so
oh, God.
no flaps.
Yeah, you're right, color slide. That was harsh. I mean, I took off. It was okay. I learned to fly. You know, I was keeping it pretty good, banking pretty good. It was really, like, you know, I could learn this someday. And then apparently not. Okay. I want to let down.
I left the quality settings up, so the frame rate won't be great. It'll be a little choppier to fly, but it'll look pretty. That
Cool.
counts for something.
Oh, look at him. He just takes off. It's all level.
So as soon as we're clear of...
This is fabulous. This is absolutely fabulous.
I don't have my serious face on.
You're concentrating too.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn directly east.
I hope it was paradise that we landed in. Actually, that's a better version than mine. Oh, look.
Oh, it's so choppy. Alright. That's the other problem with landing, is usually by the time you get to the ground, there's so much stuff there that your frame rate suffers a little bit. See, we're only getting about 15 frames a second here. There's a lot of buildings.
This is beautiful.
But yeah, that'd be Arthur's seat there. Oh, I need to put our earphones on so that
Oh,
the engine sounds are a little quieter.
That's so cool.
And just to make sure our
I
window
hope
doesn't...
the flight sim I have is near this one. I couldn't afford this one. This one was way past my budget.
X-Plane runs a lot smoother, and the default textures in it are much, much better. Out of the box, X-Plane is a lot better.
And I
for a
downloaded the
casual.
whole world last night, all of it.
Nice.
So,
Alright, so there's a big sort of... It's hard to drive with my left and point with my right. There's some big sort of stadium-y kind of thing over here, or something. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't even know that. Color Slide just left. He would know what that. Who else lives in Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
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 How to troll the Scots. Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
I go to Edinburgh.
You say it properly, it's Edinburgh.
You know what's a pain
Like
in
a
the
little
ass?
borough thing going on, kind of rushed together, but
The first time I wanted to fly around Edinburgh, I just look up Edinburgh, I see Edinburgh International, and I'm perfect, punch that in. Flying around like, this doesn't look right. Edinburgh International is in Texas.
oh, good lord!
Nice. There's like no water. Where's the water?
Okay, somebody
So I'm
says,
just-
Howie says, well, she reached the ground.
That's
Yahoo!
true. So
Technically,
I'm
you
gonna-
did land.
I did land.
So it's that thing.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. All right, I got to be careful because those maneuvers can break the plane here. I suddenly pitch down to like show things. If need be, I can pause. We can go to
Zip.
external view and then turn around.
Murray Field, color slide's still here. Thank
Ah.
you.
And then there's like a
Newcastle Stadium.
Murray
Okay.
Field.
churchy
okay.
cathedral-y thing just here,
Okay.
which is down the hill from the castle.
Okay. So
Arthur's
that's
seat.
That's Arthur's
that's
seat over
Arthur's
there.
seat. So the castle. Okay.
The castle's here. The Royal Mile goes this way. I think that's Holyrood.
Okay. So the church wouldn't be on this side.
This is
though.
another church. There's a church like up on there.
Okay.
There's another church or cathedral or something. So I don't know what this one is.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is either.
Is this the one with all like the kick-ass graveyards and stuff?
I think so. With the big graveyard that surrounds it.
Oh,
Cemetery.
that's the one where that really sweet guy was. I don't remember. St. Mary's or something, maybe that one.
Okay.
And that'll be Princess Street over here then, like that side.
Okay, but we're aligned right now. We're aligning ourselves with the Royal Mile. So the castle. This is the street here. They've got another churchy thing.
The churchy thing that goes. Okay, the one on the other side is coming up. That's St. Giles. I don't know how they say it there, but okay. So where's buzzing the castle?
Yep.
And there's St. Giles Cathedral. And over there is this like the train bus station.
Oh yeah, right.
And those are some government office buildings on the side of the hill over there. And
That's
an
the big
academy
parky thing.
Yeah. And there's a cemetery over here in the hill.
There's the Scottish Parliament. Is this the Scottish Parliament
That's that's there. And there's Holyrood. Oh, and you could even see like a little bit of the cathedral ruins on the other side. Oh my god!
Yay.
And there's some like docks and stuff over here. If you go up
Okay.
if you go up the coast that way, we can go see Britannia. Woohoo!
here? Oh, okay. And yeah, there's another big stadium over here.
Dodger Stadium.
Oh, this is so amazing. I wonder if we went out in the outskirts a little bit, if we could find like Roslyn Chapel and Craigmillar Castle and things
Maybe.
like that.
Do you know where they are relative to this?
Relative, they'd be that way.
Okay. So do you want? I'll check out the ship.
But let's go find the
Britannia.
ship. Mm. This is so fun.
Meadowbark Stadium. There we go.
Meadowbark. Okay.
So we got some ships in the water, little sailing boats too, and then
Look at
bigger
this.
ships.
There's the little island. I don't know what it's called. I never
called
did find
Island-
out. I've got pictures of it, but I never found out what it was. There's Britannia. Oh my god, this is
So
amazing.
that's the like this thing on the right,
Her
or
Royal
this one here.
Majesty's yacht would be.
That doesn't look like a yacht.
The one on the right would be that one, Britannia.
Oh, it just looks like a freighter from here.
It does look like a freighter.
No, we're letting. But they gotta have Britannia. It's supposed to be in here by a shopping mall or
There's-
something. One of them. Oh, there's another ship in the back.
Yeah, it's looking a little
That's probably
fishing
it back
trawler
here.
or
That's,
trawler.
well, okay. Well, one of these has got to be Britannia. It's supposed to. No, that isn't her. That's just a freight thing.
Yeah, this looks like an industrial yard.
Yeah.
It might be on another dock. They might not have it.
Zimber wants me to bring him to the coffee.
But I want to see the boat. Oh well.
What's the difference between a
Spoiled.
yacht and a yatchet?
You.
You have some other sort of town way off over there too.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
All right, so if we go the other way,
We could fly down the coast, Northumbria, and find Bramborough Castle and Alnwick. And oh, God, I'd have a good time with this. I'm going to be wasting a lot of time if I'm not careful, aren't I? Oh, good Lord.
Wasting is kind of a harsh word.
Yeah, but I play games and record now and build, so I can
So record this.
now. And
yeah.
oh, there's that. And
I don't think anybody wouldn't mind
and
watching
then
you
and then
freak
you
out
could do
and
an
crash.
outtakes recording of crash, 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 crash.
To music, obviously. To very
Oh,
calm
God.
classical music.
I want that.
Oh, that's good. That'll work.
Or yakety sax, which always
awesome.
works. So there's something over there. It looks like kind of a factory or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, this is awesome.
Look, there's a yatchet.
Craig Miller, Color Slide, where would we find Craig Miller from here? I know it's like that side and in a little. It's not like right on the coast or anything, but it's kind of vague. I know it's like over here. That's.
A sailing
Oh,
game.
this is so
that
good.
would be fun.
Actually, a sailing
They have
game would be nice.
They have a big
That
ship
would be-
simulator one, but that's like big freighters, I
Yeah,
think.
no. Sailing is fun, especially if you need rail.
Well, Deep Blue, I'll go start recording all my mini crashes, and I can get him to put them together because, yeah,
Actually, you know
there's
what?
going to be a bunch of them.
What if the game mechanic,
Oh,
number one game
Lord.
mechanic for the sailing game is to avoid the boom? Just avoid the boom.
That could just be an awesome minigame.
Instant game over.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Depending on how far this is, it might take us a while to get there. We only have...
Craig Miller's not far. I mean,
It's not?
I could walk it from.
Oh.
Yeah, I could walk it. Colors like drove me back part way and dropped me off. But if I had just decided, oh, I'm going to make an afternoon stroll of it, I could have walked it.
Mm.
There's Arthur's Seat.
Really?
It is very nice.
And okay, so from Arthur's Seat, it would be like up here.
There's Craig's house.
On this little bit of ground here?
Well, yeah, I don't know how
'Cause-
like the scale. I don't know how far it is,
Yeah, and
but
some of
it's,
the textures
it's up
aren't
in here
loading right.
somewhere. And it's just up within a couple blocks of Craig's house. We're buzzing your house there, Color Slide. Oh, while we're having applause, I just want to remind everybody, one of our dear mods, Snake, he is in here today with a whole bunch of numbers, I don't know what they are. He mods for us, he uploads
Videos
things
from me.
Yeah, I mean, he's just such a huge part of this community, and he works hard behind the scenes for a lot of things, and he is having some computer issues, and he's got a fundraising thing going on. So, Essentia, feel free to put that link in and mention that, because we need to get this guy back full-time in our life, because he's going to fall apart behind.
So if you can walk, it's got to be somewhere to the right. Like, you
Yeah,
can't possibly
it's
be
not
further
too.
east.
It's not too far. Like
It
it's
might not be in this map pack.
Mm.
You might be able to download one.
A little bit of a bog going on there. Looks like.
It might be. It's hard to tell if it's like graphic glitch or anything, but there could
Yeah.
be a little bog if there's a little causeway.
It would
Oh,
make sense.
like seeing the little cars in the
Yeah,
woods.
yeah. Mm. Oh.
Like there's a fair bit of field around it, but on one side anyway. The other side, I mean, you look down and it's just like there's houses there. It's really close to the city. Because that would be fun. Wow,
This is so.
it's amazing.
Now that I've actually been in the plane that has crashed,
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to be worried until, of course, come landing. Then I'll start being worried.
We're gonna start heading over that way now. You can see the airport in the distance.
This is
Little
brilliant.
red lights over there.
Oop, yep. Oh, we're heading to
Yeah, I don't remember what the direction the runway was. Oh no, I put a little heading bug, so that's good.
I can learn to do this. I can just fly over Scotland all the time. That is so fun.
Get our binoculars on.
Oh, look at the. Oh my
Where'd it
goodness,
go?
clever.
There it is.
Where'd the airport go?
Actually, no, I think that's the airport we left from, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's
So
cool.
it's going to be purely visual.
This is what they call Iron Man style. Really visual rendering.
Edinburgh Tower, Cessna, November 7274 Hotel is 9 miles east with Papa to land. Cessna, November 7274 Hotel, Edinburgh Tower, entered right, traffic, runway 6, altimeter 2992. Make right downwind, runway 6, Cessna 74 Hotel.
Alright. So it's a right traffic, taking rights, which means I gotta go to the left side of the runway, fly to the other side, then loop around to land. Okay. They don't want me to land this way. They
But
want me to
that's
land the
all.
other way.
But that's all. Oh Lord.
Actually, wait, hold on. Oh, it's a different runway than the one I was looking at that they were wanting me to land at. Maybe we'll just ignore them. What's the time?
We're getting a little time.
Read Rose comment.
I
The
know,
family
Kenny.
tree is as follows. First, there's Essentia. And Essentia's husband is Quill, and her mum is Ava. Then the three of them collectively have a pet, Briarstone, and an overlord, Gilbert. And there's also Ava's best friend forever, Bella, who lives with them.
That's about right.
That's the family tree.
Oh, Ro, that's fabulous. Yeah, we were trying to find Craig Miller. We knew it was on that side, but I'll find it on another map, so I know exactly where it is. Like I said, I've walked that, but up here, yeah, we don't know if we weren't able to find it, or if it's just not in this map. I mean, it might not be in part of this graphic set, so. Oh my god.
That was your spiked coffee, by the way.
This is awesome. It helped.
Yeah.
I'm still vibrating, but not quite that.
There you go. Taking the edge
I
off.
actually needed to smack myself upside the head and come down a little bit. Oh god. Oh, that bridge.
What bridge?
The bridge, what's it, the Fife? What's the bloody bridge called? That weird bridge. It's a really strange looking thing. I wonder if that would be on here.
I don't know.
Let's see, where is it in the city? It's off to the... I don't know. I can't remember. So that runs this way. It's there, so it'd be off to that side. From where I was standing. Whatever that means. But it's a weird looking bridge. I can't remember what it's called. It's quite popular. People are always saying, did you drive over that yet? Have you been there yet? And it's a thing.
I'm going to make a right turn onto the base. Not quite in the ideal pattern, but...
I wonder how new these graphic sets are. If we fly toward Falkirk, if we could see the Kelpies, the two big giant horse heads. That would be cool.
Probably doesn't have that level of detail.
They're pretty big. And it's a thing.
Do I have to land?
Yes, because I have to go to work.
I know I'm starting to get a little nervous. Of course I am.
Actually, when Snake gets enough money to pick out something, Briar is gonna like sit and look through some options and
Discuss
try to
hardware?
yeah, try to
I
get
can do
some
that.
good, awesome things for him. He's pretty good at that.
Yeah, where did the airport go? It's the one thing in
Now-
a simulator, it's hard to...
That's what you want to hear when you're flying.
There it
Where
is.
did the airport go?
Well, normally you'd be able to shake your leg around, but you see, it was right behind that little wall bit, and you can't
okay.
like really shake your
I
head
know,
around
I
in
know.
here. You're
I
like,
keep trying. I've been doing that too. Going, what can I see out the window?
I think that's it.
Don't worry, there's a road at least. We found a makeshift runway.
Yeah, Briar's going to be Snake's PC consultant.
No, really, I lost the airport.
Oh, that's good. They have
looks
big
there.
roads.
They do.
In a pinch, can you like land on the highway?
There's too many trees in the way. I can't
You can
see.
land in the lake. That way you don't have casualties other than yourself.
Okay, 50% of us believe you can land this, Quill.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I can land it just fine if I can find the runway.
It's just finding an airport.
Because I'm looking for like the red lights.
Which you're not loading or anything.
But yeah.
Let me just simulate looking around here for a sec.
Look at all the roundabouts. Isn't that cool? I got to get back to my Euro truck too so I can learn how to drive better for next time I'm over there.
Where is it for reals?
It's not that here, no. Like, I was following it just fine. The other runway is like mega obvious.
Oh, good lord.
I don't see it.
Oops. That's in the cockpit.
Where did I go?
There you go, and move the GPS onto the side over here. Oh, I'm right over it. Oh, that's the problem.
You're on it?
I'm too close. I didn't
So
fly.
it's under us.
Yeah, I didn't fly my my base leg or my downwind leg long enough. Whoa.
Shit! Yeah.
Overcorrecting. All right.
No, don't do it, Quill.
What?
Let's try not to smash the plane in the air. Okay. That's all I have to do. There we go. So we just have to fly this way a little bit longer.
Oh,
Actually, let me go and wander that way.
Cessna 7 Fort Hotel, cleared to land, runway
Talking
6.
to you.
Yep. Let me know I'm clear to land.
awesome.
To land, runway 6. Cessna 7 Fort Hotel.
Working on it. But yeah, it's the same thing where it's like, it's kind of hard to like look around in the flight sim and then stay level, whereas in real life you can sort of just glance over to
Yeah,
one side,
yeah.
you know?
Kind of move your face around.
Well, you can, look. Oh, there's the
Look
right
down,
away.
yeah.
That's
do
when
all
you need
those
an
things.
Oculus Rift then. You'd be like,
Well, they've got another thing called Track IR, which you put, like, you just wear a little hat or a headband or something like that, and
What?
it detects where you're turning, even without, like, the eye thing. And if you sort of tilt your head around, it'll move your view. About a couple $100, though.
Oh God.
Might make it for a good Christmas
And
present.
when I was sitting here trembling like this, the whole screen would have been. That's not good. Ooh.
Alright, so I'm going to drop a little bit more. I'm going to try to get into it within 1,000 feet of the ground. I don't know what the airport elevation is here. Normally I would have all those charts ready.
Oh, there's one of the bridges, so they probably do have that other one. Cool.
I'm going to guess...
Golf course over here.
Golf courses all over.
Oh, that's right. Scotland's really taken to that game.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It's
know.
like they picked it up from somewhere.
It's a
didn't they?
thing.
That's a Canadian game, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Canadian.
And how crazy will it go? Oh, goodness.
You got a troll. Alright, should be...
I'm gonna whack a ball into a gopher hole.
Jeez,
There's the airport.
I gotta learn to fly so I can just learn to fly. I can like leave Sudbury and fly to Toronto and then go out to Victoria, BC, and then fly to, San Antonio, Texas, and then fly off to the Caribbean and fly to Chile over the mountains. And then fly to Australia. Oh, sorry. And go, I could buzz over Adelaide and say, I stayed there. It was cool. And come up the coast along Melbourne to Sydney. Did you scared yet? And then, it would be, and then I could go the other way and fly over Asia and do Russia and end up and fly around the world to Edinburgh and go home.
There you go.
It'd be awesome.
Alright, so there's
Fly to
our
Maine and pick up
runway.
Zimbro first, though, he says.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that before or after she learns how to land?
It's a good question there, Zen.
Dumb question,
Alright.
but do you have your flaps out?
I have the first level of flaps out. You don't need flaps to land, but it does make life a little easier. I think I'm coming in a bit low, though. I'm going to give it a little juice.
You know what happens when you're low, right?
Also, if your wing touches down before your wheels.
That would be bad.
If-
We learned that in the last
If
flight.
your nose touches down before the rest of the plane, it's a really bad thing.
Just what happens, that's where most of the people are.
Shot. I'm a little high and overshot, so I'll do some S turns here. Bring it in. Oh my god, the frame rate is under 10 sometimes here. It is. Usually, if I'm flying around a big city, I turn off some of the auto gen. Let's go ahead and deploy 20-degree flaps.
I think we need more gin.
Still very high, so let's go ahead and wiggle waggle a little bit more.
If we crash, we'll break all of our briar bones.
It's gonna haunt you forever. Ah, yeah.
What's a briar bone?
Well, it's
It's
just
a-
another pun.
A thing that started the other
Oh,
night. They were
people that
rhyming
ones.
things with like briar and stone, whatever, any kind of conversation opportunity, or saying something that kind of rhymed with briar and ended in stone, and they were just playing with his
All right.
name a lot.
There you go, that's the
Oh,
runway.
we're gonna aim on the. Oh, we're
Yeah.
gonna do that one.
I gotta stop my S turns. I was trying to kill some speed. Luckily, we've got more runway than we need, so we won't be landing at sort of the proper spot.
Oh, I'm getting nervous again.
We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah,
The ground is really hard.
yeah. It's made of ground.
I know that is so wrong.
The particulates do not move as quick as we could enter.
Here
Okay.
he goes. Here he goes.
No, we're not landing yet. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be flying over quite a bit of runway before we land. Because I was just too high. So now I'll try to level out, and I've got my throttle is all the way down to nothing.
Oh!
A little hard on the front wheel, I think. Probably a little hard on the front wheel.
Oh my God,
But look, perfectly straight.
Look at you!
We're alive!
That was so good.
Nothing's on fire. Just gonna raise the flaps up over here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good. That was good.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm impressed. Captain Quill to the rescue.
Actually,
Woo!
didn't say it out loud. Turn next taxiway. So down at the end, there should be a taxiway for us to get off of the runway.
We're alive.
We're alive.
Fine. Everything is fine.
Oh God, this is so cool.
Cessna 74 Hotel. Turn next taxiway.
Turn next taxiway. Cessna 74 Hotel.
Gray Lady is clapping.
Yes.
We're all alive.
Yes.
We're able to
we did it.
taxi
We survived.
without the use of a stretcher.
Okay, that was another like rush.
It's always intense. And the problem is I didn't go downwind enough to get enough time to sort of line up properly, and it was a little high and all that, but that's why I was making all those wild turns.
Yeah.
I was just trying to make that final approach longer, wiggling back
Oh,
and forth
good
so we
Lord.
could burn off a little bit more altitude.
Cessna 74 Hotel. Exit
I'm
runway
working
when
on it.
able.
Right over here.
Phew. This is awesome. Well, you know, Sunday morning coffee club used to be this nice, relaxing, easy way to start the day.
It's sort of
And
relaxing.
now it's like, oh my God.
A little anxiety never keeps things from being relaxing. Does it?
Cessna 74 Hotel. Contact ground on 121.75.
Contact ground on 121.75. Cessna 74.
For Cessna 74 Hotel.
So we're officially clear of the runway, so someone else could be landing immediately behind us now.
Oh God. You know what flight, where there were a couple of flights in Europe, I was kind of astounded
Request
at
taxi to parking.
And
Cessna
how-
November 7274 Hotel. Taxi to general aviation parking. Via taxiway Charlie Lima Golf. Runway 12 uniform.
at how quickly they bring the flights in. Because our flight landed,
Yeah.
took the turn,
And then next one's
and
ready.
I was looking back, and it was already landing. The next flight had already landed and was coming straight up behind us.
Ooh.
And that happened 2 or 3 times. It was just like,
Cessna
oh my
74
God.
Hotel.
It's crazy.
Acknowledge last transmission. Taxiing to general aviation parking. Using taxiway Charlie Lima Golf. Runway 12
This should be
uniform.
Lima.
Cessna 74 Hotel.
But yeah, so we're just gonna go park. I'm done. Flight's over. We didn't die twice. Although the second landing was still pretty
No, it was just a
impactful.
little tiny
Just a
bump.
little
That
bump.
was nothing.
The wheel stayed on.
That was nothing. Lots of things do that. No kidding.
We'll take it into the hangar, make sure there was no damage to the wheels. But no, we're probably fine.
Oh, you think it was hard enough to damage the thing?
I think we're okay, actually.
Ah, okay, that was brilliant. Yeah.
So
Okay,
there
this
should be golf.
really
Oh,
good
there's
time.
this is a parking right over here. Oops, let's try not to hit the signs.
It's a good thing that the sign is shorter. It's like they thought of that.
Crashing now would kind of suck, yes.
So
Pull right straight into the
we
building.
got a gas station over there. We got some cargo pallets. I think we'll just go and park right over here.
Okay, this is
This is amazing.
so these flight sims are pretty good. I mean, you can use these to practice to learn to fly.
Well, technically, this is the academic license. You're not allowed to play Prepar3D for fun.
Right.
You can only play it for academic purposes. It's not licensed
learn
be.
to
it's,
fly.
It's not. It's literally they licensed it from Microsoft. They don't own the license for it as a game.
Oh, good Lord, isn't that wild? So we're learning to fly officially.
Parking
Yeah.
brake set.
Let's get out of this thing.
I didn't actually set the landing light at any point, so oops.
Oops.
Probably get fined for that.
Oh!
Turn off all that. Turn off all that. Fuel cutoff.
Look at the looky. Oh my God.
Light off. Turn off the batteries. flip outside. Go and oh, we can open the doors.
Oh, look at this.
We can, from inside too. Like
Let
if we're
me
running, it is
out.
like loud.
Look at this.
And the windows open and close too.
That is amazing.
That's awesome.
Little things, you know.
It's just the little things.
So if we go and empty the plane, so we're no longer in it.
Yay!
Okay.
Abandoned
Pitot
plane.
cover, wheel chocks, tie downs.
Oh, look at this.
Now the plane won't go anywhere. And yeah,
So next time a hurricane blows in, it's safe.
Well, a hurricane?
hurricane might be
Yeah,
a
because
bit
they have
much.
hurricanes in Edinburgh all the time. Yeah.
There you have it.
Look at
And
that.
if we check the hangar, everything's good.
Look at that.
Didn't damage nothing. But yeah, we can we can tune some things. We can change what propellers on the plane. If I'm in the engine, I can choose what type of spark plugs we use.
Oh, good
Got
lord.
the fine wire one, they're less likely to foul. What kind of oil? I'm just using the standard over here, but I don't know. Maybe it would be better to use one of these. I have no idea. I don't know enough about oil.
It's slick.
When you start this plane, if it's cold, you can't throttle up right away. You've got to let the engine warm up. You got to get the oil warm up because otherwise it's too viscous. It can't lubricate properly.
Right.
You've got to let the oil warm to the right spot before you give it any RPMs at all. Otherwise you'll damage the engine. It's
Oh,
crazy.
Good grief. So this really is about learning to take care of your plane and flying.
Yeah. It comes with a few different types of planes.
I have to read your book.
Yeah, maybe. Got these little,
More than one.
little things. The
Oh,
Beach
that's
Baron
a
is fun to
pretty
play.
thing.
Yeah. It's a very different kind of plane to fly. Having the two propellers, being bigger and more businessy. The King Air, I think, is
Ooh,
an
look at that.
older but even bigger one for passengers. Might be the sort of thing you'd see coming out of Sudbury. The C172, that's what we just flew. And it comes in a few different colors.
72.
The Tornado Bonanza is incredibly fun to play. This was the one that I mostly flew
That's
when I got the game
pretty.
originally.
Mm.
It's great fun. I also have, I think this is from Carlisle. It's great. The 182, Cessna 182 Skyline. Slightly bigger than what we just flew.
Okay.
Just a scooch. And then we've got F-22 Raptors.
Oh, yeah, I need to
F-35
fly one
Lightnings.
of those. Mm-hmm.
This is the Constellation. This is like a 1940s
Oh,
era
good
plane.
lord.
It was the primary passenger transport plane, but they also had some military versions during World War II. Actually, this is probably the military point. Maybe not. The Mall is a lot of their little sample practice flights in here are with this little bad boy, which is like Microsoft. It's 2-seater, very lightweight, even smaller than what we just flew.
Looks a lot like the first one I was in. It was red and white too.
I like this Mooney Acclaim. It's a good one. And it's got, this is great. I'll show you it's got the G1000 cockpit, a glass cockpit basically. This is what all the planes have. Like what we flew is an older plane. But if we jump into this one and wait for the graphics to actually finish loading.
My goodness.
There we go. And turn this bad boy on. Like all your instruments here, it's just a big computer screen.
Good.
Everything's on here. So this is your speed, altimeter, your direction thing, and you can fiddle around with all these screens. Built-in GPS, I mean everything is all GPS-y, although it still has the old radios in there as well.
Yeah, amazing.
And that's the thing, every time you switch planes, you're like, now I've got to learn a completely different plane, because I have no idea how this one is supposed to work. I love it. These old things, this is World War
You
II.
should fly a jet.
Yeah.
Could load one up.
Lucky.
The
Let's
Raptor.
get the F-22 Raptor.
There you go. Do that one someday.
Well, again, it's one of the... Oh, no!
Oh,
Fail.
Boo.
Oh, I'm still okay. It's just missing an audio or something like that. And then we'll go to an airport. I'm just going to set myself at Edinburgh, but I'm going to tell I want the active runway instead of being parked where we were.
Oh,
This should load
this
pretty
is
fast.
Fun.
Oh, we only have
I
a few
have
minutes.
to go to work. Yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta get ready. I gotta go to work.
We should be able to take off. The
Spoiled.
landscape should mostly be in there. Because this is where we were. I have no idea how to land these things or fly them, but they go really fast.
I'd imagine they
really
would.
fast.
So we're gonna go up, turn around, and crash. It'll be awesome.
We're not going to park.
Technically,
so
doesn't
No.
the,
we're not going to land.
We're not gonna.
We're
land
going
it,
to take
just
off, and maybe I
taking
will
off.
slam.
doesn't the computer
Let's
fly
go
most
and
of it?
attack the castle.
There you go. I just smashed.
Doesn't the computer fly most of
A
it?
lot of it, yeah. You don't really have the direct control, so pull back and take a look at our
keeps-
cockpit here, but
Oh.
mostly we want the HUD.
All the stabilizers. Stabilizers? Environmental stabilizer. Wow, we are just a
It is a
fuselage.
glass. Oh, okay.
Where's your eject button? You might need to know where that is.
Right. So we're already right now we're flying faster than we ever did in the other plane. Because we're flying at about 110 knots. We're
Yeah.
at 250 knots right now.
3000, departure on 121.2, squawk 4707. Orbit
Oh,
338,
fast.
readback correct.
Who
Contact
barrel
ground
rolled?
121. Very nice.
Oh, gears.
Get the gears up.
Didn't make any sound. I think that's the sound file that was missing. Oh no, the gears.
They're not going up.
That's weird. I might
You're
be missing a
doomed.
hotkey. Okay. Oh, still me pull up. All right. Now the problem is we're now going 700 knots. We may have just blown by. Oh no, there we go. Listen, we may have blown by Edinburgh completely.
God, I was for a minute there. I was thinking, at least when I crashed, I didn't take out a whole neighborhood with me, you know?
At least you didn't bust everybody's windows.
Where the like?
Contact tower on 118.0.
There's Edinburgh somewhere down there. Hold on.
Taxi 2 and hold short
Let's
runway
reset our view.
via taxiway Echo Alpha.
Whoa! Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Here it goes. My hair's not blue.
I don't know if we have enough altitude to pull this off. And the G-forces are definitely kicking up there. 8 Gs.
Whoa.
Oh.
We should have blacked out there, and likely if I keep doing this, the plane will just break from overspeeding and too much stress.
This is intense.
I don't think I'm going to be able to line up to the castle
Oh, God.
without, like, flying 10 miles away, and that'll give me maybe enough time to point in the right direction.
How do you land something like this?
With more skill than anyone in this room has?
I think I'm doing the thing where I'm just buzzing over what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Because you're seeing everything around it.
Right.
You're pulling a few G's there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's a good thing you have your flight suit on, keeping your blood somewhat in your head.
I don't know where we're going.
Anybody else get a little queasy?
I am. I'm flying the stupid thing. I don't think... We're okay. Listen, I don't know what you're worried about.
All the things. Whoa. That was cool.
Nice. Look at you. Look at this. Look at this. He's one of those, like...
Yeah, I don't know, I can't get the gear up. Hang on.
He's one of them fly boys.
Landing gear. Up. There we are. Now
Now take a look out.
Better performance.
Yeah, much better performance.
And look, you're getting contrail effects. And actually, I'm not sure. If we put it all the way up... Yeah, there we go. You get the afterburner. Those, I think we're probably crashing to the ground here. But you see how you got, like, those rings?
Yes.
That happens. It's because you get these shock waves that come out when you've got the full throttle
good
open.
Lord.
So basically right now you are breaking people's windows,
Yes.
basically.
You're
yeah,
certainly
the gears are
waking
still
them
down.
up. You're
They're
waking them up.
The gears are still out.
Yeah, it might be broken.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oops. Oops, the pilot says. Oops. Wouldn't you just love to hear that?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Oops.
But you're the only one in there. Are you talking to yourself again?
All right.
He's scaring himself again.
There we go. Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
No. What's happening?
All right.
Okay, I'm getting all like
I know you have to go.
Yeah, I have to
I was
go.
really hoping to crash before then. I guess we can just crash somewhere.
Don't crash. Why would you
Hey, wanted to crash into the castle?
land in the ocean?
Oh, there's Arthur's seat.
Well, Hollywood isn't bad for
What, are
This
we
is-
actually gonna crash?
Oh, yeah.
gonna be.
Oh, guys, hang on to your butts. Where's your ejection seat? Use your ejection.
Oh, there it is. Look. Hollywood in the
Look at
parliament.
Oh,
Overshot it a bit.
you took out the neighborhood.
Yeah. All right.
You took out Color Slide's house.
Okay.
Color Slide.
God.
So we got to wrap this up then.
I have to go.
Color Slide's sitting at his computer, and all of a sudden his computer and everything's gone, but he's still sitting there like, what's just happened?
Oh my goodness.
Where'd the rest of my house go?
What an interesting morning. Well, thank you. Thank you very
This
much.
was awesome.
This was
Thanks
a
for
good
this
time.
tour of what's it called?
Appleby.
Appleby.
And we didn't even destroy it.
No,
I,
no.
You know, I sacrificed myself to keep the town
Yay.
going.
We left a cradle in
But,
Newcastle, crater in Newcastle, and another one in Edinburgh.
Yeah. A bigger one in Edinburgh.
Ideally, yeah.
Oh God. Well, this was brilliant. Guys, thank you so much. There was lots of
Lots
names.
of people.
All the old familiar, awesome, lovely names, a few new ones.
Mhm.
And I now have, I have 10 minutes to not only get to work, but to do all the opening things. So, mwah, I love you very much. I got to get out of here. If you want to stay and watch Quill play, have fun.
No, I gotta wrap it up too.
So, bye-bye,
Bye.
guys. Live your life happy. Build it beautiful. Don't crash into things. Bye-bye.